ask her. But I wanted to share it with you today because I've always found this to be such a powerful room in which to have voice and share things that are important to me. It doesn't contain swear words or sex. It does contain references to sexual violence against girls. And in part, I am doing it because it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and that affects people we all know. And so I think it's something we need to think about, so I'm going to leave you with a bit of a heavy piece. It's called Scorched Earth. All our heroes have clay feet, and I'm my most beautiful the moment before I tell you what you least want to hear. I want us to be free from the double bind of wanting to always be more beautiful, more beautiful, and being afraid. I want Jimmy Page to have died too young to steal anyone else's childhood. I imagine him choking to death, shoving chunks of shark meat or maybe a red snapper down his throat just because he was there. I would let Woody Allen watch only before losing his virginity to David Bowie or Roman Polanski. I want girlhood to be a more precious commodity than celebrity. I want us to unlearn wanting to be beautiful enough to die for. But even more, I want to live in a world purged of the worship of false idols who treat women like the Old Testament. If I could be turned into a pillar of salt, at least there'd be a monument to this tragedy. And I would have to go back to the Old Testament to see the roots of male innocence and women's criminality. Jezebel as a 14-year-old girl painting her face into a mask of control. Jezebel locked in a closet, not regretting a thing. Rock stars building stairways to heaven out of little girls' rib cages, hedgerows from their hearts, still making millions off the royalties, while today's 14-year-old learns it's still safer to smile at leaders. Nothing has changed. Solomon, break us in half so we can be muses. We've been wanting it as long as we've been trained to. How many girls will we trade for a hit record? I want us to stop yearning for our own deaths and culpability, but oh, how they love us on the way there. Oh, how they love being the fire that burns us up, fueling the crucial ego behind the art. We are always burned for some stake or another. The younger, the better, before our jaws gain the strength for unwanted utterance. Before we develop safety strategies strong enough to hold us together while we push back. The real original sin was doing what we were told. We repent with difficult words, stories you don't want to hear. I want to abandon beauty and replace it with iron crosses to crucify those who break girls into bony meal for their own foundations. I want revolutionary acts. I want us to value little girls so much we'll do crazy things like prosecute crimes against them. I want beautiful to be surviving instead of submitting, saying what people don't want to hear and being heard anyway. I want the girlhoods of our clay-footed children to no longer be a liability. I want to bring all of our heroes to the ground until our soil's finally safe to grow girls on. Thank you.